social works, social works, social works, social works, social works, social works, social works. Yeah, S works. Everyone put it in their hands. You know it's a vibe. They're waiting in line to get up and flood up the stands. Yeah, we in this together. We feeling like fam. It's all about peace. So pull up with friends. You better come through with you and your crew, cause everybody going in. S works, so we keep it lit. You can see how we move the city from the west side to the east. Ooh, you can feel how we leave through. It's all about the youth. Change the world through the tunes. Make the world to a better place. And S works what we do.
Social works, social works, social works, social, social works, social works, social works. Keep my family out the dirt. This organization, we stopping no Satan and open mic, we call it SWorks. Action on Taylor, the killer verse. I do on my family, my city hurt. They killing our babies, this work on crazy. I pray for my city to reimburse. Branded schools for the kids. We the city, yeah, we litty. All I know is it's work. Work hard, keep it busy. Know the life can be tricky, but please just let me finish. Let me just be a witness. SWorks handle business.
Social works, social works, social works, social. Social works, social works, social works.
Ready or not, here we come. South side, west side, east side, north side. Up on the run, we ain't for the none. We came in the party, we here for the fun. Celebrate life, the party we young. Sky's the limit, we looking above. We up in the sun, no matter what, we stay on the run. Ha, S work, do your thing. S work, keep it lit. Bullseye, keep your aim. Yeah, we up on the jib. North side, that's the way. Ready or not, here we come. S work, keep the energy. Look, yeah, we never unplug. S work, show some love.
Social works, social works, social works, social, social works, social works, social works.
SWorkshops are a series of online workshops featuring the many incredibly talented friends of SocialWorks. This series aims to inspire and educate, bringing local and national creatives live to your smartphone. They will be sharing and teaching specific aspects of their craft. A wide variety of professions, interests, and hobbies are represented within our curriculum. Did we mention it's a fundraiser too? The stay-at-home notice has students wondering what's to come. For some, graduation and prom will both be canceled. This campaign will directly fundraise a celebration event for those students within the Chicagoland area. Once it's safe, of course. Tune in to any of our socials for one or all of the SWorkshops. You can find the full schedule of programming at socialworksshy.org or on our Instagram. Classes start Monday, April 13th. We'll see you there.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angyil. I am here to help you today. I'm super excited. I am a dancer / athlete with Red Bull. And though we have been in an interesting time, we're going to have fun and we're going to enjoy the time that we are given. So today we're going to learn some popping moves and some warm-ups, as well as some grooves and footwork. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to hear the feedback from you guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will answer them, but we're going to move as quickly as possible with the time that we're given. And I'm excited. Also, I want to give a huge thank you to SWorkshops for putting this together, because it's a fundraiser to help the students in the Chicago area, because they won't be able to have a graduation or prom. So it's helping for the students to be able to get the funds together so that when it is safe, that they're able to do so. So I want to say thank you for that. And shout out to everybody all across the world who's going through a tough time right now, but we're going to use these outlets to cope. So we're going to start really simple. I'm going to play some music, and I just want to make sure that you're warmed up properly. We're going to start off with a warm-up. A warm-up is going to be like 15 jumping jacks and 15 squats. We're just going to do that. And then after, I will come back after. But until then, I hope that you guys are doing beyond great. And yes. So 15 jumping jacks, 15 squats. So do it with me. We'll start. 5, 6. Let's go. Now to the squat. Cool. So I'm hoping you guys are warm enough. Hopefully you warmed up a little bit before the video. I don't want to take too much time to warm up because I want to give you as much as I can during this process. So just to break it down to you, I'm going to give you 5 grooves we're going to work on. And we're going to start off with our head grooves, our torso grooves, our midsection grooves. And then we're going to go mid up. And then we're going to get into footwork. So we'll start with that now. So when it comes to popping originated in California. And a lot of isolations are put into it. But as well as being a popper dancer, it's really important that you groove within your movement, right? So when you hear a dope beat, sometimes you just enjoy the music before you get into the dancing. Like you have to feel the beat and feel the music. So I'm going to go over some grooves prior to that until popping. So we'll start here. So we're going to start with your head. You're just going to go side to side. Right? Left, right, left, right, left, 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 left. We're going to circle. 1. Here. Gonna side, pop. It's almost similar to bobbing your head, but you're just adding a groove into it, right? You're gonna go. Don't feel the need to rush. We're gonna move on to the torso, right? So the torso is the same concept. Just moving your torso front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. We're gonna go side to side. Left, left, right. Left, 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 left. Circle. Now we're gonna go to the midsection, which is this area right here. Yes, same concept, just to loosen up your body a bit more and get into those grooves. So we're gonna go front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Now to the side. After this, we're going to go into a circle. Let's go in a circle. Front, side. Hey, 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 We're gonna smooth that circle out a bit more. One. Gonna go hips, torso, head. Again, hips, torso, head. Again, hips, torso, head. Last time, hips, torso, head. Now let's do head, torso, hips. So we're gonna go head, torso, hips. Again, head, torso, hips. Head, torso, hips. A little faster. 5 and 6 and 7. Let's go. Head, torso, hips. Head, torso, hips. Head, torso, hips. Head, torso, hips. I can't see you guys, but I'm pretty sure you're doing a great job. So more than anything, don't be so hard on yourself and just take in the information and learn from it and give your best. But I'm pretty sure you're doing great. So thank you for that. We're going to move on into some footwork grooves. And then I'm going to show you some transitions that you can do from that. So for the footwork grooves, we're going to first make sure your shoe is tied because you don't want to trip. So we just did head, torso, hips. Now, with your feet, you really just want to loosen up, make sure you're bending those knees. Make sure you're loosening up those knees, yes? So when it comes to footwork, we're going to do some really, really, really simple footwork, nothing too crazy because want to make sure that you're leaving here with something. So we're going to go heel, toe, heel, step. Heel, toe, heel, step. Again, heel, toe, heel, step, heel, toe, heel, step. Now, there's different variations that you can do with this. You can go heel, toe, heel, step. Heel, toe, heel, step. So I'm going to show you that basic one in a simplified way. You're going to do the same concept that I just said here. Heel, toe, heel, step. Now, when you go heel, you're switching your body over to whichever side. It doesn't really matter. And then you're going to hit the toe on that angle. You're going to go heel, step. Heel, toe, heel, step. Heel, toe, heel, step. Heel, toe, heel, step. Cool. That is a variation that you can do with so many different moves. But right now, I'm going to get into another one so that we can give as much as possible. Now, we're going to go into the heel toe, which all of these footwork you can pair with popping. I'll show you later on, but right now I just want to make sure you get the structure of it. So there's this move called the heel toe, and which I just explained to you before, which is the heel and then the toe, right? So with this move, you're going to go heel on one foot while at the same time, you're going to go toe on the other foot. So this is what it looks like if you're looking at from the side, yes? So you're going to go heel, toe. Again, heel, toe. And you're switching from the other leg that was in the back to go heel, toe. Faster way would be heel, toe. Ball change, heel, toe. Ball change, heel, toe. Ball change, heel, toe. Now when you're doing it faster, it's heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. The cool thing about this is that if you leave it in a really tight space, it looks much cleaner versus going all over here. That's cool. But if you leave it here, it looks more intricate, yes? So you have the heel toe, and when you do the heel toe, you want to slightly turn. And then ball change, heel toe, slightly turn. Now we're going to do the reverse, which is the same concept, but you're turning inside with your front foot. Inside, front foot, still on the heel. So just do heel, turn in, 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 heel, turn in. Cool. So while the front foot is turning in, the back leg is on the toe. Got it? Same on the other side. While this leg is on the heel, the back leg is on the toe. So it looks like boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha. Faster, it looks like this. Cool? Yes, I believe in you. I believe that you got it. Cool. We're going to go over a couple of more, and then we're going to get into some popping techniques. So I want to do a kick ball change, which was in the variation that I just showed you before. Kick ball change. I'm going to show you different ways that you can do this and change it into something that's more complex. So you have kick ball change. Kick ball change. Kick ball change on both feet. Try to do it. Kick ball change. Kick ball change. Kick ball change. The ball change is when you are on the ball of your foot and then you step back on the standing leg, switch legs. So boom, boom, boom. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So that's it. 1 and 2. Now what we're going to add is a turn. So we're going to go kick ball change. But instead of just doing the ball change, we're going to go kick ball change and turn to the other side. Got it? So kick ball change. Kick ball change. Kick ball change. Kick ball change. Cool. We'll do it to the other side. Kick ball change. Kick ball change. Kick ball change. Kick ball change. Cool. Simplified. Now we're going to add a turn, a complete turn to that. Yes? If you have any questions, make sure you leave them for me so that I can answer them for you. So we're going to kick ball change, but on that ball is when you're going to turn. Yes? So kick, turn, step. Same concept. You're still on the ball of your foot. You're just turning. We're just going to change it up a little bit, make it more complicated. So 1, kick, turn. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Other side. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Cool, got it. One more last set of that would be 1 heel, toe, jump, hit, and hit. That's the last one. I don't want to give you too much. That's the last one. So heel, toe, jump, hit, hit. I'm going to walk through it one more time. Heel, toe, jump, hit, and hit. A little faster. Heel, toe, jump, hit, and hit. Got it? Heel, toe, jump, hit, and hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. Heel, toe, jump, hit, and hit. Cool. Now we're going to move on to waving. I gave you the footwork. Now we're going to move on to waving. So the way that I teach waving is like a 12-point system, right? I'm going to get closer so that you can see. So in that process, you have your knuckle, wrist, right? So this is what it looks like. It's knuckle, wrist. Cool. You have knuckle, wrist, elbow, shoulder, chest. Now, when you push off of from your shoulder, you want to push down from your shoulder into your chest. And then you want to do the exact same thing that you did on this side, just in reverse on the other side. So you're going to push into your chest, push it into your shoulder, push it into your elbow, push it into your wrist, knuckle, fingers is the last step. So it looks like knuckle, wrist, elbow, shoulder, chest, shoulder, elbow, wrist, knuckle, fingers. Got it? 5, 6, 7, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 points. Now that you have that one, we're going to do the 8-point one, which we're just going to take out the chest and take out the knuckle. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we're going to add the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Add the chest. Again, 5, 6, 7, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool? Got that? Now I'm going to show you different variations of waving. So you've seen, I know even if you're not a dancer, if you are, you've seen people try to do that. Yeah, so cool. So I just taught you the correct way to properly do that so that when you're out at social events or even just hearing some music that you want to listen to, you don't look crazy. Cool? So we're going to add the hitting. I'm going to give you some tips as far as hitting after I give you different variations of how you can wave. So we just waved here like this. There's different waves as far as going that way, yes? So if you're standing up, it would be going back to come back up on that side, yes? So your wrist is doing this motion right here. It's doing this right there. That concept is what you're doing. You're just going back and letting your body lead you same way with the other side. Cool? Got that? Perfect. Now we're done with waves. Now I'm going to get into some hitting with you. So popping is basically a flex and release of the muscle. So your muscle is doing this squeeze here and then releasing. Squeeze here, releasing. Any portion of your body that has a muscle, like your legs, your chest, your torso, your neck, like you can hit those portions of your body. And all it is a simple thing to do is just to squeeze and flex, squeeze, flex. So when you squeeze and flex, you create the tension in your muscles, which creates the popping. Cool. So I'm going to show you with music, because it's kind of weird to just pop to air, right? So I'm going to show you with music, and so that you can get a concept of how the hit is supposed to go with the music to add the effect of popping. If that makes any sense, and I feel like it does. I feel like you guys can read my mind in some kind of way, even if you can't, I don't know. Whatever. Right? So you hear this music and you hear the hitting is on this part, right? So right now we're gonna practice on our forearms, yes? I'm literally just squeezing my forearm and it's creating the popping. You wanna relax your fingers in your hands, yes? Don't think about it too much. So you're gonna go hit. Now you want to move on to the shoulders, chest. Same concept, you're just hitting out. Hit, out, 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 out. And if you can't, hit up, yes? Same thing with the torso. Out, 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 out. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the Fresno. A Fresno, this move was actually named after the Fresno. Fresno is a place in California. If you love popping or if you appreciate it, it would be cool if you looked it up so you can get a quick history lesson of it. But I'm going to show you a popular move, and I'm going to show you how you add the hit to that and where you would add the hit to that move. Cool. So we're going to do arm, right? You can change it up and create different variations, but this is the foundation of the move. Now, when I'm popping my arm, I'm also popping my chest. Now, if you want, you can also pop your legs in that Fresno right there. So you're hitting and you're hitting. Yes? Cool. Now, you can change the Fresno up and kind of make it your own by doing different positions, right? So if I'm hitting here, but I'm still popping my arm, hitting here, it's the same concept. But you want to make sure that throughout the entire time that you're squeezing and releasing your muscles, because that is exactly what popping is. It is a contraction and release of a muscle, so it kind of creates like this effect. Yeah. So I'm gonna answer a couple of questions because I don't want to get too far and not be able to answer for you guys. So I want to answer a couple of questions, and with the questions I'll answer, I'll be able to show you some examples. What are the most important things beginners need to know? One of the most important things that beginners need to know, in my opinion, is to not put so much pressure on themselves about things that they're new to. Like, try your best to have fun. Obviously, you want to put the proper amount of pressure on yourself if you want to take it serious and learn and grow. But at the same time, like, you don't want to kind of ruin the fun and ruin a passion by putting too much pressure on yourself to the point where you don't really enjoy it anymore. Dancing is one of the things that is people are using as an outlet right now to kind of relieve a lot of stress. So if you are being super specific and putting so much pressure on yourself during an already stressful moment, it can kind of take away the fun and fun out of things. So try your best, even if this situation wasn't happening, but try your best literally to kind of like allow yourself to grow, but putting a healthy amount of pressure onto yourself. Where did I learn how to dance? So originally, I would be at home, and we would have a lot of barbecues, and I would just jump out in the barbecue, and my family would be like, go. I mean, we kind of like support each other. It would just be for fun. So I feel like I've always been dancing. I don't necessarily know where I learned how. I kind of feel like we've always like kind of knew how because we listened to music. But as far as like ballet, I went to a performing arts school and I studied ballet, jazz, and modern. So I would say my performing arts school taught me the classical genres of dance, but I kind of already knew the other genres of dance because of my culture and my family's background. How do you improve your flexibility and able to do all of these moves? Okay, so the one of the most beneficial things and helpful things to increase your flexibility is to stretch. Like, I know it hurts and it hurts me too at times, but that's literally the only thing that that can really help your flexibility. Something that specifically helps me is if I kind of am a little sore, I find it most beneficial when I stretch when I'm sore, because my muscles won't really fight against me because they're already sore. But honestly, just the cut and dry answer to that question is to stretch. How can I find you on social media? What other dancers should I be following? You can follow me on social media by that name, Angyil. And you can just type that in if you want to find me on social media outlets. It's that name. So you'll be able to find it through that. Other dancers you should be following. I don't know the genre of dance that you are looking for, but Dassy, which is a friend of mine, Superman, Hurricane, Short Circuit, and also like I know I'm throwing out names and there might be a specific way to spell them, but honestly, if you message me, I will like send the links over. But these dancers I appreciate because they're super creative and they're super innovative within the style, and they stay true to the culture. With maneuvers so complicated, how does your body react to music? What parts of the track are you feeling? Honestly, I don't think about anything being complicated, and I feel like that's the first part. It's just to kind of take how hard you may think it is out and try to just put fun there. Like I know it sounds crazy and cliche, but like that's just the way that I like take things. So I literally just try to put myself in the position of the artist that I'm dancing to or in the beat that I'm moving to. And I try to embody that as close as I can. Like I really love music. Like I really, 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 really love music. So I would say that helps. But I would definitely say the more you play around with your own movement, the easier it becomes. So if you're like doing something one or two times, like we can't really expect like something so fluid and something to come so easily when we only did it one or two times. I mean, there are natural situations where people are just natural when it comes to certain things, but like spend time with things if you really want to know them well. When you're upset with good dance moves, will you get what? When you're upset, what good dance moves will get your mind off stuff? Off stuff. Sorry, I can't see you. Aga, I don't know. I hope that's, shout out to you for answering those questions and everybody for asking those questions. What dance moves gets me out of a bad mood? I don't know if it's a specific dance move that gets me out of a bad mood, but I love music from the South because I grew up listening to like music from the South. So like Nuck If You Buck, Crime Mob, Outkast, like all of the artists, like Get Silly, like you know that song. So all of those music, like Soldier Boy, like all of that music kind of puts me in a good mood. And Keek the Sneak is not from the South, but Keek the Sneak is from the West Coast. But like all of those music that has like a lot of personality, Busta Rhymes. So when I listen to these artists, it automatically, I feel like it automatically puts me in a good mood. So those artists help me come up with like some dance feeling that even if I'm like not feeling the best when I listen to their music, I'm like, okay, it's time to get like hype. It's time to get crazy. I don't care how I'm feeling, like whatever, you know? How did I get involved with Red Bull? Red Bull reached out to me. That's how I got involved with Red Bull. I had been battling sometime for many years. I had been battling, and I just had been battling for in a lot of dance events. And yeah, they just I would do projects with them here and there, and then I would talk more with them about specific things, and then we became more connected, and now we have a Red Bull family of dancers who have grown to be some really great friends of mine. So there's that. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. So I'm going to get back into the popping, and I want to display some things that can help you with flexibility, and some of the answers that you guys were asking, I will help you accordingly now. So now we're going to get into leg hits. And with these leg hits, I hope that you're able to see. I hope there's enough lighting. So I'm going to show you how to hit your legs, but not to the point where you're going to hurt your knee. So you can hit your leg forward. Yes? Forward. forward, forward. But make sure you see forward, 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 forward. Other leg. Double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna do it 3 times next time. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now when you're hitting your leg, you want to make sure that the attention and the energy is going more forward, right? More forward, so that when you are hitting back, you're not hitting back on a straight leg. You're hitting back on your leg is semi-bent. You can't really see in these pants, but my leg is like slightly bent. I don't want to hit my leg all the way back because that is a way that you can injure yourself. And I don't want you guys to be injured. So, cool. So we're going to get into the same concept that I said before when I was showing you the warm-up. You want to do torso hits. It's almost like you're squeezing your gluteus maximus, right? You're squeezing your gluteus maximus and you're hitting forward. So when you're sitting in that position, you're going here, 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 here. You can't really see, but then you hit. It's almost like you're stopping yourself before you get to this position. So you're hitting here, hit. Same concept that you would be using with your chest going forward, but you're transferring it into your pelvis to hit this way. Yes? Makes sense? Cool. Now we're going to get into some different arm rolls or shoulder rolls. And I want to show you this because this is really, really important in making your moves look really fluid. And I want to make sure that you're able to see my shoulders. Okay, cool. So when you're doing this move, I want to make sure I'm close. When you're doing this move, your shoulders, it's almost like your shoulders, that same concept that I showed you before with the arms. You want to roll your shoulder over, push it into your chest, and roll the other shoulder. Yes? So we're doing it here. 1, 2, 3. Cool? 1, 2, 3. So when you're doing it, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to add the head to that. So you're going to swing your head to whatever direction you want, but we're going to swing it this way, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool? Swing it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your shoulders are going 1, 2, 3. Your head is going 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that when you're doing it in a fluid movement, it's going to be cool. We'll do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoom, shoom, shoom. Cool. Got it. You got it. So when you're doing head rolls, you want to relax your head as much as possible, right? You don't want to have a stiff neck because, like, if you have a stiff neck, then it's going to be really difficult for you to roll your head, right? So you need to make sure you loosen up so that you don't be stiff. Cool? Great. So you're going to roll here. And the same concept with your shoulders. Loosen those shoulders. You do not want to have like stiff shoulders, and you want to elongate your neck. So drop it, and roll. Cool? Great. Now we're going to go into some simple, extremely simple choreography. Really, really simple, right? And it's going to basically just be the exact same stuff that I was showing you in the beginning. It's just going to be like a little bit in the choreo. Got it? Cool. Now, the first thing I want to go over is, and we're going to do it with music. The first thing I want to go over is a simple 4 Fresnos, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now with the next move, you want to take your leg of any, we're going to be faced in different directions, so I really don't mind which leg you move first. You're going to take one leg, step it over, step it out, turn your body together. Got it? Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, step out, turn together. You're going to do the same thing with the other leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 together, boom, 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 together. You guys got that? Let's try it with music so that you can remember that you're supposed to be hitting within these beats. So 5, 6, 5 and 6 and 7. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 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 hop. Got it? Again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 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 hop. I wanted to do it from both sides so that you can see that it literally doesn't matter from what side you're doing it on. You can still do it and be on beat. So now we're going to give you more. So you have the Fresno. You have to walk out here, here. We're going to do the shamrock on your torso, ball together. Cool? So, Fresno. Walk out, key, hop, walk out, key, hop, boom, push, shamrock, yes? Cool, got it? I will answer the remaining questions. Thank you guys for asking me questions. I will answer the remaining questions after I finish. Thank you. So we're gonna go and Fresno. Hit. Walk out here. Walk out here. Shamrock. Push. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Your turn. Hop. Shamrock. Push. Again. One last time. 5, 6, 5. Boom. Cool. So the thing with choreography is that it might be, and I usually like try my best to, when I teach the class, to make sure, because choreography is basically your memory, right? Just remembering things that you might be familiar with, basically like muscle memory. So the more you're familiar with something, the easier it is to keep it into your body. Yes? So if you don't, or if you have a hard time with the choreo of any class, not even just that was super, super basic, but I just want to give you an example of how things make up something, how exercising, how drills can make up something. If you're having a hard time remembering choreography of some sort, if you are on here and are a professional dancer, you just should just familiarize yourself with that style and the things that are prominent in that style when it comes to muscle memory. Now, when it comes to popping, obviously, you know, the foundation of popping is hitting in itself, and there's an umbrella of things, but you want to make sure that you're still hitting, because that's what it is. Cool. So now I want to get into basically showing you how you can apply drills and all of that other stuff into choreography, which will kind of help with your muscle memory and remembering the choreography in itself. We're gonna get into some drills that could help with your hitting once again. And someone asks about flexibility. So something that helps, I'll cover flexibility. Something that helps with like my flexibility, as I was saying, to simply stretch. But specifically, like when I'm hitting my chest, something that helps with chest hits, that is flexibility, is I'll hold my hands on my pelvis here, and I will push my pelvis as far as I can to the front, right? And then I'll lean back and I'll lean front, and it'll open up the chest cavity so that when I am doing chest pops, it kind of has a bigger effect, versus if my chest cavity wasn't that big, then it would be a bit more difficult for me to exemplify that movement. And also when it comes to your hamstrings and hitting your legs in awkward position, you want to remember the same concept, when it comes to flexibility. Cool. We'll work on also flexibility when it comes to the hips. So I use my hips quite a lot, and as I said before, the exercise that I gave you in the beginning helps with that. And when you roll, when you're doing these pelvic hits, when you're doing these movements here, when you're hitting your pelvis, you can't really see it that way. Cool. So when you're doing certain movements where you have to tick your pelvis, it really helps, as I mentioned before, to make sure you're opening up your pelvis cavity so that you're able to be mobile in that position. Yes. So as I mentioned before, you want to make sure that your hamstrings are stretched and flexible, and rather it be going to warm up and jumping jacks or running or whatever helps with opening up your hips as well. Cool. So right now we're gonna just work on ticking the hips, just so that so you want to do hit forward, hit side, hit back, hit side. Let me go over here so you can see. So you want to hit forward, side, back, side. Now when you're going in each direction, you want to make sure you're hitting. So here, hit, 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 hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that when you are hitting here and you want to take it to your hips, it would be easy for you to do the things that I just mentioned before and hit, 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 hit. It'll help you if you're flexible in your hips to kind of free up the muscles. If you have like tight muscles, it'll make the hit just that much more crisp and clean, and make it more visible to the people that are watching. Do you do choreography? Yes, I do choreography. And who have you worked with answering questions. Do you do choreography? Yes. Who have you worked with? As far as names that you know, I'm not really sure. But a lot of my friends in the industry are choreographers, like Superman, Fifi, Valentine, Tia Rivera. But yes, so that answers your question. What was it like performing on So You Think You Can Dance? Performing on So You Think You Can Dance was, the dogs want to answer for me apparently. So performing on So You Think You Can Dance was great because I used to be really, 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 really shy, and sometimes I still struggle with being shy. Sometimes I really have like really bad anxiety even now. Sometimes being on screen makes me nervous. So You Think You Can Dance really like helped me get out of that, because I remember when I would perform and be on stage, like it was one of those situations where you kind of got to get out of yourself. And it was weird because I have social anxiety, and I get really hot. It's almost like my body starts overheating. So it was tough for me, but I had to find a way to perform and still be myself, but not allow it to get to me to a point where it's going to overshadow the talent or the dance. So that's the answer to that question. What's the coolest performance you've been a part of? That's a good question. I don't know. I've had the pleasure to be a part of a bunch of amazing things. I genuinely don't even know if I could pick one. I mean, I've done videos for Naughty by Nature. I wouldn't, that's not a performance. I don't know. I feel like I've done so many great things, like, and it's really, really hard for me to choose from. Like, that's a genuine answer. Like, I really don't even know what to pick from. So, sorry that I can't answer that question. Where are you from, and how has that informed your dance style? So, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. And I moved to New York at 16. But my mom is heavy into music, so I was fortunate enough to know different varieties of music and genres, and so it kind of made me really mellow at times, really chill. Um, and it has influenced me because Kansas City's like really strong and have really deep jazz roots. So I feel like when it comes to dancing, I'm able to find those like really, really, really chill moments, which I feel like a lot of people aren't able to find. Like they're maybe just so used to dancing fast, 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 fast. But if you put on a slow song, it would be really difficult for them to move because it's like that empty space that we're not used to being in. So it's influenced me in a way to be able to dance to slow music, dance to jazz music, classical music, and just open up my variety of different genres of music and still be able to perform. But yeah, and also New York has helped me a lot too. Yeah, I love New York and I love Kansas City. How do you get ready for a performance? How do I get ready for a performance? So, usually I'm super, 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 super quiet before a performance. Like I don't want nobody talking to me. I turn off my phone. I don't want anyone talking to me. I probably go in the bathroom because that's probably the most private place to where I am because I'm always surrounded by people. And I just like pray, have my time with God and just like chill, listen to some music to kind of calm my nerves. But when I'm going into performance, I genuinely want to give my all and do my best. So I really just kind of shut off everything outside of that, like outside of everything of giving my all and doing my best. Like I don't want to entertain it at the moment because I'm like super passionate about it. So that's how I get ready. I just kind of shut off my mind towards anything that's outside of that, and I like work out. And I work out because I get really bad anxiety. So working out kind of helps me calm down and understand and try to get my emotions under control. So there's that. Do you do dance lessons? Yes, I do. I do. No, I'm just like, okay, I need to stop. I do dance lessons. Not that much because I personally like to be one-on-one with the person. Um, but I realize that people enjoy taking dance lessons from me, and I feel selfish if I don't. So I'm gonna be definitely doing that more. But I'll be promoting that on my page, which is Angyil my Instagram handle and Facebook and all the other stuff, so you can find more information about that. But yeah, so I'm going to get more into doing that. Now that I have more time, I'm not traveling as much. So yeah, so how has being a dancer shaped your life? Being a dancer, okay, so it has allowed me to feel a lot, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Has allowed me to feel a lot. So I feel like being a dancer has made me more sympathetic towards other people, because as an artist, you kind of have to take on that rawness, or you should be taking on that rawness. And just being as raw and as simple as possible has allowed me to be vulnerable to other people's feelings and emotions. So which has led me to be more sympathetic. So I feel like that's how dancing has changed my life. Where around the world has dancing brought you? So I'll just mention a couple of places that I've been, because I don't want to be too long-winded in answering where I've been. But I've been to Europe, Spain, specifically in Europe, Spain, Germany, Turkey, France, Greece. Okay, and then I've been to Africa, Ethiopia, South Africa, Senegal. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Canada. I've been to India, Thailand, Japan, Korea, Singapore, the Caribbeans. Well, basically, I've been a lot of places. So that's where dance has brought me. Cool. What is a competition in dance battles like? To me, what a competition is in dance battles are amazing. That gets my adrenaline pumping. Nothing makes me more riled up than a battle. I think I'm feisty, but I feel like it's because of my community and where I grew up in, and the area. But I'm just ready for war, all out war. I'm ready, and I it gives me an adrenaline rush. Actually, it's kind of like a roller coaster in my mind. Cool. How do you gauge success for yourself? Have you won any awards? I have won some awards, and I have a big cabinet in the back of awards that I've won. So I'm grateful for that. And actually, I don't have all of my awards. Actually, my friends from in other countries and other places have some awards for me, because maybe the awards were too big. But yeah, so yes, I have awards, but I don't just think that that's all it's about. But I want to say thank you so much for everybody who tuned in today. I'm very, very, very grateful. If you have any more questions, feel free to go over to my Instagram, and I will answer them to the best of my ability at the time that I can. And I really hope you all are well during this time. So thank you.
Social works, social works, social works, social works, social works, social works, social works. Yeah, S works. Everyone put it in their hands. You know it's a vibe. They're waiting in line to get up and flood up the stands. Yeah, we in this together. We feeling like fam. It's all about peace. So pull up with friends. You better come through with you and your crew, cause everybody going in. S works, so we keep it lit. You can see how we move the city from the west side to the east. Ooh, you can feel how we leave through. It's all about the youth. Change the world through the tunes. Make the world to a better place. Saying S works, what we do.
Social works, social works, social works, social, social works, social works, social works, social works. Keep my family out the dirt. This organization, we stopping no Satan and open, but we call it SWorks. Action on Taylor, the killer verse. I do on my family, my city hurt. They killing our babies, this work on crazy. I pray for my city to reimburse. Running schools for the kids. We the city, yeah, we litty. All I know is it's work. Working hard, keep it busy. Know the life keep it tricky, but please just let me finish. Let me just be a witness. SWorks handle business.
Social works, social works, social works, social works, social works, social works.
Ready or not, here we come. South side, west side, east side, north side. Up on the run, we ain't for the none. We came in the party, we here for the fun. Celebrate life, the party we young. Sky's the limit, we looking above. We up in the sun, no matter what, we stay on the run. Ha, SWork, do your thing. SWork, keep it lit. Bullseye, keep your aim. Yeah, we up on the jib. North side, that's the way. Ready or not, here we come. SWork, keep the energy. Look, yeah, we never unplug. SWork, show some love.
Social works, social works, social works.